Hello, Talk Funders. Now we're back again looking at Contactship with Matt. At this moment, we're actually going to look at the app itself. Over to you, Matt.
Thank you, Alan. So, guys, I want to give you a brief overview of the application. I hope I won't miss some important parts and I don't get too much. That is because the contact list view. It's like in a standard phone book app. That's where all the guys and girls are, which you know in your phone. What you realize is that we have rating functionality next to it. So if you have a person, meet a person, you can rate her, him with red to green. Red people are people, red flags you don't like to communicate with, and green people are people you like to hang out and you love. Why shouldn't you just delete people you don't like? Because if you delete them, you might forget why you didn't like them in the first spot because something might have happened, and therefore it's better to keep red flags in your address book. And if they show up again, then you can see, oh, yes, we had a bad time in the past. Imagine it's 3 or 4 or 5 years later, you might have forgotten what has happened in the past. Cool. Let's rate Dana red, green. I mean. So rating, I think, is the quickest win feature for most of the users because it's something naturally. You open it, you open the application, you talk with somebody, and you have your close good friends, and you just can rate them easily. Let's open up Havinder Singh Mant. He's one of the developer team, so he doesn't mind that I show some data of him. So that's a single contact view. We have a photo. That's the button is from the meeting platform. We have the photos, so we can not just have one photo. We could add multiple photos. Then now it's just one photo connected, but I could upload more images to him. Could take a camera or one of the gallery. That's well, you could decide. Yeah. And we have on the single contact view, we have some information. The big difference is you have the relation. So he's a friend of me. He's male. He was born on the 7th of December, and the age is calculated automatically. So that's some standard basic. And here you see the stuff you would imagine from a phone book, like his phone number, email address, and you can call him, write an email from there. That's so standard basic features. So I'm opening my email. So now I would open email. So but let's go back to the application again. Some stuff which is really big difference is that we don't just have the contact data. We also offer complete different sections of information, Alan. Description would be pretty much everything, like how somebody looks like food he likes to eat or doesn't like to eat, like wishes, animals. There are a bunch of categories. Let's enter a new information. There's a bunch of standard categories you can choose from. Which pet, which series he likes on television, which sport he does, wishes, music, looks, beliefs, etc. And of course, there looks like massive data. You can filter, you can say, just I want to see the animals. So he is afraid of horses. That's that's a standard information in here, for example. So besides all these little topics, interests of a person, we have something we call contact history. A contact history is about interactions. Like you met at a certain point of date, you had a phone call, you have a special meeting, a special date which you want to put down. And something I find important is it's as well about red flags. If you have somebody and you have a phone call and the phone call really ends up in a bad mood, and then you have another phone call and it also ends up in a bad situation, and then you meet in person and the same stuff happens as well, you will realize very fast if somebody is a red flag, if you should maybe think about your relationship again with somebody. Next to contact history, we have something which we call friends circle. That's again Zoom from Zoom. The friends circle. So Harvinder, he's friend of Ankit. His girlfriend is Lisa, and Zara is part of his family. Zara, his relation to Zara isn't that good as you can see. And now I could swap over to Ankit and have all his information of him as well ready for me to go. And that is a cross relationship is a nice feature, I guess, to realize the circle of friends as well, that you know which are common friends, which are people who are important for somebody as well. And last but not least, we have something we call groups. Groups would be Ankit, he's member of the contact team and he's in couch surfing as well involved. That's like manual groups you design, which you can put people inside. Alan, any questions to that?
No, I think it's fascinating. You did mention, the app is really for personal use, family, friends, etc. But you also mentioned just in conversation before the interview regarding applications such as life coaching, etc. So just to sort of widen the use of the app, can you maybe say something about that, about how maybe small businesses or people like me, self-employed people, can use the app for that sort of purpose?
That is, of course, possible as well. We call it working with custom categories. It's the section you have even here. That's the custom categories. That are categories which we define ourselves. It's not like movies or sports or beliefs or food. It's more like, in this case, we created a custom category which is called dancing. But I also could create categories which were more work related, which could be about programs, about events he joined, which could be about companies. Let's show how it works. We call it's part of our premium features. Premium features are paid subscription. I think most of our users will stay free forever. But some might. There was like a meeting update.
Yeah. What I'm also just thinking is I had a major plumbing issue before the interview regarding the shower in my first floor leaking. So I guess my plumber, who thankfully is coming to fix my shower, could add in that on this day, I could be a contact of my plumber. And then you could say on Saturday, what is this, the 20th of February, 2021, Alan's first floor shower was leaking and I came to fix it. I mean, I suppose you could do useful things like that,
Yes, that you could do as well. Look here, we have here a few custom categories. I'm going professional. I'm going on the payment plan that we can open. Show this feature. I agree. I'm now going to be a Google Premium license holder. Now I can use all the premium features. You see, the payment features are already in the alpha application as well to test it out. And let's go on the categories, and let's put a category which we call plumbers. How you write it?
PLUMB. There's just one M and B for birdie, B for B.
Plumber from the plum.
PLUMBER.
Plumber.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Let's save the category plumber, and now I could use the category I could use on a field. Could say I will make a new one which would be plumber, and could write something. Oh, no, it's lagging behind. The Zoom will take a moment. Let's go. There's a single contact from Ankit. And you see, I added a new field, and I can put it on plumber because the category is there now as well. I can switch it to
Wow,
plumber.
that's great.
So I can use it right away. And later on, I could also create a list using this category, this category as well. So that's easy. You can. Our goal was, because I don't know which data you want to include in your relationship management, I can't put fixed categories, etc. We programmed the application that you are able to manage whatever information you want to add into your application. And that's the reason why you can use it as well as a company, as a private person. The only thing which we stepped out on purpose, we left out on purpose, is collaboration, because you handle the data, your own meaning, your own beliefs and facts about persons. So it's your private information, and I think you can't really collaborate with that, because your beliefs or your experience with somebody is 100% different with with the next person. I can be best friend with Ankit, and still we don't like the same persons, and that's naturally. So how could we use the relationship management together? It wouldn't work. It can't work. So we don't even try to make it work. Would be strange.
That's
Let's
great.
go to the groups. I wanted to show the groups, Alan.
Yes, please.
Here's the couch surfing groups. That's all the people which I put to the group. Let's do some change to it, because Lisa, she isn't a member anymore of it, but Forrest went to it. So we did it. Lisa is gone, Forrest is inside. Quick and easy. I could even say, okay, Forrest, let's go to Forrest again. Of course, I pressed in. So here's Forrest again. Let's go back to the group. Henny is not just a member of the Couchsurfing group. He's also somebody who does event planner. So now we also have his position, his function, what he does in the group with the information. So what you're doing in the group? What's your position? Your thing you do in the group? You could add some stuff like this.
Fantastic.
And one thing I like most of everybody have his favorite feature. My favorite features are the lists. I think that's a lot of time did run in our lists. So our list, for example, the friend list is a list of all people I declare to be a friend of mine. And the nice part about this, that I don't have to put the people manually inside the list. I just created a list which actually would say, I'm a list of all the people with the relationship is equal to friend. Let's try it out if it works. Let's go back to my contacts. I think Stan should be a friend of mine. Let's open up Stan. Let's edit the basic details. Now he is going to be a friend of mine. Let's save this fact. Stan is now a friend. Checks a minute is a second in Zoom. Here now he's my friend. And if I go back to my friend list, here is my friend list again. Now you see Stan is a member of my friend list. The nice part is it's not just about friends. Here's another list which I call sushi lovers. And it contains all the people who like sushi. Let's look if Alan, if she really likes sushi. Contact details, description. She has just one description because it's a test contact and she likes sushi.
Alan loves sushi as well. I love sushi as well. Matt, I just want to thank you very much for going through the basics of the app. I think one thing, just bringing it back to the crowdfunding campaign, is one of the benefits of the people who donate to your up and coming crowdfund campaign is that they can become alpha beta testers. Is that the correct way of saying it?
Yes, they can become beta testers. So we're doing some alpha testing now, even before the crowdfunding. So if you join our Facebook group, you can be an alpha tester as well. But with the alpha tester, of course, there will be less function in the moment, and there might be even a few errors, stuff which doesn't work out in the moment as perfect as it should. And you can become beta tester, and although if you donate, you can get a temporary business premium plans as well, that you can use all the features of the application for a while.
Superb. Okay, Matt from Contactship, thank you so much for going through the app today. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Thank you so
Thank
much as
you.
well, Alan.
Bye bye now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.